Welcome back to episode 365 of the Bad Taste Video Podcast. I'm Mike. I'm here with Grizz. I'm already kind of sweaty because it's hot in here, so that may give you a hint of what this week's movie is. But before that, let's hit that intro. That's right, we're covering Maniac from 1980, an absolute classic, a favorite of mine, a favorite of Grizz's. This one is a fucking wild movie. I am very happy that we're doing this on YouTube. Hopefully we don't get the copyright hammer of doom like we did for last week, but we got the episode back because we are reviewing this. I want to say what's up to the chat. Everybody's back from VHS Fest feeling refreshed. I know Grizz is... Right?
Oh, I'm so refreshed.
I guess we got to start with that, right? You're wearing a shirt that you got from VHS Fest.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to the homies that with my friends podcast. They're here in the chat with us right now, hooking me up with one of their shirts, man. Went with the graveyard motif here, dude. This shit is super cool. So I appreciate you guys. VHS Fest was a blast, man. Really good time. Fucking basket case was always awesome to watch, man. Cool to see it up at the drive-in. So yeah, there was a lot of fucking people at the drive-in this year, dude. It was sold out. Over 800 people at fucking VHS Fest, dude. That is mind-blowing, considering when I started going there in year one as a vendor, there was maybe 100 of us in that field to begin with, man. And we got a monsoon fucking dumped on us that year. So it was great weather all weekend, man. I got a fucking killer Twilight video, Trap Them, Kill Them poster, the original like VHS release poster. Matches my VHS fucking perfectly. It's gonna look so fucking sick together, dude. It's like it's the red, like the same color.
It looks like the cover, but it's got the
it's identical, dude. Yeah. It's fucking sweet. Awesome. And then I got the Darkness soundtrack that I think it's Mystic Vault just put out not too long ago, dude. Double LP. That shit is sweet, man.
Did you put that on yet?
I have not. I haven't opened it. It's still new, dude.
Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Oh no.
No, I'm 100% gonna fucking crack that bitch open.
I'm gonna say, man, that shit ain't gonna be worth nothing. So
no, I'm 100% opening that. I'm gonna check that out this week, man. I've just been so busy since I got home. So. Yeah,
I mean, you have a bit of a drive to get there, so you don't, you don't do the flying thing. You just kind of.
No, not a bitch. Hop in Mortician, we fucking roll, dude.
I was gonna say, you hop on your horse, you saddle up, and you fucking you rip it down the turnpike. But
it's nice, dude, because everybody can find me in the lot. Like everybody knows the truck more than they know me, so they know how to fucking come find the party at VHS Fest.
True. Dead with My Friends podcast. Went back and got that Crystal Plumage vinyl. Can't go wrong. Yeah. Can't go wrong.
There was a sick Fulci vinyl. It was like. I believe it was like fucking four like LP double side on each thing, dude.
What the fuck is that?
I think it was like all the fucking music or some shit like that. Like Dead with My Friends, like he'll know better. They're like super into it, but the dude wanted like $65 for it, which is pretty fair after I looked it up. But dude, I'm not that hardcore of a record collector to be.
Yeah, that's the one thing I kind of like always refrain from. Like I'll buy cassettes because I have a bunch of them, so I figure it's not fucking weird to buy cassettes. But like, I don't have that many, I guess, modern records or things that I didn't inherit from, like, you know, I got like tons of like jazz records from my grandfather and stuff who played guitar. So like all stuff like that, like, you know, country type albums, Chet Atkins shit.
I like that shit though. Dude.
Yeah,
that's cool
but like,
shit to have.
I really only buy maybe the only original soundtracks I have, like Phantasm, you know, stuff like that, stuff that I really, really like. That's the stuff that I'll buy. Once in a while, I'll pick up like a soundtrack for a movie that I like. I haven't done it in a long ass time. It's just one of those things where, like, to be honest, I'm listening to most of my shit through my headphones on my phone, you know, from iTunes or whatever, while I'm like working in the warehouse, doing some sort of shit, like working outside in the fucking yard.
That is just the reality of the times, dude. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not walking around with a Walkman.
Yeah, I'm not sitting in my fucking egg chair in the basement with the lava lamp. Well, I got a lava lamp, but I'm not sitting in the egg chair listening to Iron Butterfly. So, you know,
one time, but that was cool.
But you know, what'd you think of the movies this weekend? Now here's the question, because I know everybody loves fucking the drive-in, everybody loves fucking VHS Fest, whatever.
Sure.
Did those movies really fit the spirit of VHS Fest?
So in my opinion, I might be a stickler of this, but I'm going to say no. It did seem to be leaning more towards like a, more like, you know, I don't want to say generic, but like more of like a widespread appeal audience than I think the original core of what, you know, VHS was. The spirit of it really was. You know, we got a lot of like really great years, you know, with some movies like Video Violence and stuff like that. So, but it's always been about like more, you know, shot on video stuff. And they did have a couple movies there, you know, this weekend. You know, they did show one Saturday night.
What, they show Twisted Issues or whatever?
They did, it's like an outer space flesh eaters or some shit like that. Dude, I got to look it up. But it would be a fun one to fucking dig into sometime. But everyone was kind of bummed out on Saturday because they were supposed to show Psychos in Love second. Like, that was like the big plan. Which Psychos in Love is a pretty fun movie, dude. Like, you know, it's a good shot on video. It's kind of corny. It's
Wizard video release.
It's a comedy for sure. But they ended up like not showing that second. They pushed it back to third. And a lot of people were complaining about that. I think a lot of people ended up leaving because they were going there to see that second, and then their plan was to leave or whatever.
What was the reasoning for that?
I don't know. I'm not on the team. But like,
You're not on the planning committee.
Yeah, but first night was great, dude. You know, Basket Case, as much as I do love that movie, I think there could have been some cool stuff that they could have dug into that would have kind of just fit like a cool headlining spot. I get that they had the director there and stuff like that. People want to. I guess the thing for me is like I'm of that mindset where like I want it to be the same. I want it to be the same as it was, man. And it's never going to be the same as it was. Like, it's going to evolve. It's going to change and get bigger and shit like that. And you're going to have to appeal to more people than dumbasses like myself who just want to see movies that are hardly watchable.
My whole thing is, like, it was always, to me, like you were watching, like, hard to find, shot on video films. Like, really, like, more like, they were showing 555 and all stuff like that. But Backwoods Marcy. And like all stuff like that, or then you would be like, oh fuck, like that was awesome. Let me try to fucking track that down. Or like you heard about it, and you just never, you know, whatever. But I feel like now they're just kind of going towards like like a video rental type thing, like shit you would have rented, you know, which is okay. I get it. Yeah, of course, it's a business. It's a business. That's, you know, but
lots of Todd Sheet tapes up there, dude. Honestly, the tape selection there this year was probably the best it's been in a few years. A lot of good vendors with, you know, if I was just starting my tape collecting years and I wanted to pick up a lot of stuff that was, you know, lower to mid-range, there was a shit ton of that. If I wanted to pick up some of the higher range stuff, some of like the really hard to find stuff, there was a few tables that definitely brought some heat. There was a record store from Philadelphia that was there. I wish I would have had the name of it, you know how terrible I am with that shit. But they had a table that looked like one of our shelves, dude, that was like ready for sale. That
mucho dinero, though.
Yeah, they were asking, you know, fair market price for today's value or whatever, but you know, they were available. which
Yeah,
people
you had
are
the
willing
option.
to pay that stuff. If you really wanted it, you absolutely could have went home with it,
Well, I at least know that like a handful of people that normally, would be the bigger tape getters or whatever didn't go. So like that gave some people a shot, I guess.
I'm not buying tapes anymore. So
well, that's the whole thing too. Like I am not going to spend $400 on a tape anymore. I never did, but like
it's not going to happen.
Yeah, like that's one of those things where I feel like if I can't thrift it at this point or like trade somebody or anything like that, like I'm sorry, just ain't in this economy. You sure about that?
The price tags are most common shit I hear all the time.
But yeah, man, it's always you always end up having fun when you go. You didn't get the yearly torrential rain on Friday that makes it fucking miserable.
That was great.
I'll be there next year. I'll be.
I know
back.
you will be. You had just prior shit going on you had to take care of. We get it.
Yeah, man. Business calls. Calls.
You're an adult. You know what are you gonna do?
I wish they would bring Severed back. Because that was the good stuff. That was like legit,
I agree.
Let's buy some fucked up tapes and all that stuff. And go to the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, but in the scarier middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. But Grizz, let's get to this week's movie, Maniac.
We have to, dude. A classic, man.
This is a movie where I feel like if you're a horror fan from New York, you probably knew about it from a younger age. It takes place in the sleazy 70s/80s era of like dirtbag Midtown Manhattan and all that stuff. The glitz and the glamour of Times Square mixed with the dark underbelly of the murderous lustings of a greasy man.
The perfect description of this movie, dude, and highly controversial at the time.
People weren't about the if you see in the
psyched.
we have the poster kind of like rolling through our back thing there. Right there you see the dude's got a fucking big old boner while holding a decapitated it's not a decapitated head, it's just a scalp. But people didn't like that, man. People even in 1980 they were not into it. But you know who was into it? Sylvester fucking Stallone. Actually this is one of my favorite fucking photos. This is at Cannes Film Festival. That's Joe Spinell wearing the Maniac shirt and standing right next to Sly himself. Look at that. Isn't that such an odd photo, right? Like it just something about it. But they were buddies apparently.
Joe, dude,
they were actually buddies.
Really? Because of this movie or before?
No, before. I believe that there was something to the effect of like without Joe Spinell, like Rocky probably wouldn't have happened.
Come on, no shit.
Swear to God. And like, dude, you know he's in that movie, right?
Joe Spinell's in Rock. I'm not a Rocky guy, so dude, come on, you got him queued up this week, dude.
Dude, he is. Dude, he's the gangster. He's like the mafia dude that Rocky works for.
Dude. I fucking love it, dude.
He's also in The Godfather. He plays fucking. What's his name? Willie something.
That's so fitting though. Like I feel like he would definitely be in a role like that.
It's you see him in these movies playing like an Italian gangster or something like that. But then in Maniac he plays such like an intimidating, just like he seems like a legit crazy motherfucker in this, right?
So watching this back this week for the 100th time, if not more, that I've seen this movie, because it is up there with one of my all-time fucking favorites. I kind of started thinking about it where it's like, man, this is a perfect 1980s film. And what I mean by that is it really captures the filmmaking of the end of the 70s and starts kind of highlighting what movies in the early 80s are going to start becoming. Like it's like a perfect marriage of like these two eras of filmmaking, like the start and the beginning of them clashing in the middle. And I just kind of thought it was like really fucking cool because there is elements of the slow burn 70s,
it's very like almost like Italian giallo type thing, but he's obviously the killer. You see him throughout the whole thing, but it's got like a very Italian-esque.
The New York background helps that feeling as well. It's very similar to a lot of those movies. But man, like it also has that kind of like, we're going to amp up the fucking gore. We're going to like kind of start shooting things in a little bit of a different camera lighting and a little bit of a different way, that just kind of becomes the main focus of how films are going to be being made in those, like, early 80s movies. So
Yeah.
this was really fucking cool to watch, kind of thinking about that this way. This is like the fucking shit because of all the controversy too, though.
Oh yeah.
Like, that's a big thing for me. This dude got death threats for fucking for like putting this movie out.
It's fucking crazy. I don't think he gave a shit.
The funny thing to me about that is these people are mad about the violence of the movie.
In a movie. So fake violence.
A fake violence in a movie. And in response, will threaten real violence.
Yeah.
That's the wildest fucking response to things like that to me. It always corrects me.
Dude, human beings are fucking crazy. They're fucked up, and they make no sense. Before we really get into the movie, I want to show my personal copy of Maniac that I've had for a very long time. And
whip it out,
dude, I always felt that my copy is like, when you think of this movie, like watching it, this is how I like that. It's all kind of sunburnt. It's got like the stickers. It's all fucked up.
Character, bro.
Dude,
it's got a story.
Dude, this is from New York. This is from
that's gangster, dude.
Yeah. So this is I love that shit, man.
That shit. Dude. Now that's what that has fucking character.
It's got mojo. It's got mojo. That's what that is.
Yo, for real. That fucking tape could talk, dude, it would tell some wild fucking stories of where it's been.
Oh yeah. One thing I want to mention also before going into this movie. Now listen to me. Hear me out here. You know what movie I think would be a pretty decent double feature with this?
What we got?
The Warriors.
Dude, The Warriors would be so cool.
Dude, this movie,
actually, I would never think that in a million years. Makes awesome fucking.
Dude, this movie
lineup, dude.
I feel like is visually looks very similar to me. Like the grain of everything, the lighting, the wet New York City type shit. Like, to me, I feel like this could be happening on the same fucking night.
Dude, I was just gonna say it'd be awesome to have this like crossover where like it's the same time period, like the same night is amazing idea. That this is all kind of like coinciding together inside of like the Warriors universe. Really fucking fun.
The Warriors came out in 1979. This came out in 1980. So it is literally the same time period in New York.
Dude.
Yeah, like I'm like watching this for the fucking show, and I'm thinking like, wow, like this really reminds me of the Warriors. Like later we're gonna get into the into some of the scenes in the movie and all that, of course. But how familiar do you remember? Like, do you remember the Warriors pretty well?
Yeah, I mean a good part of it for sure.
Do you remember when they fight the roller skating gang, like in the bathroom?
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks like they're shooting the shit in the same exact fucking bathroom from that movie.
That green fucking bathroom, dude.
Yeah.
I 100%. It would not surprise me if it is the same fucking bathroom.
Dead What My Friend says, Maniac and New York Ripper. See, now here's the thing. New York Ripper, too clean for me. It doesn't have that, like, disgusting, sweaty vibe to it that the Warriors has also. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, where everybody's covered in dirt. Everybody's, like, fucking sweaty. I don't know. And I don't know, like, is it one of those things where, like, it's a New York movie made by New York people? Where it's like hard to replicate that as like, you know what I mean?
An Italian guy trying to make a movie about New York. He has like an idea of what New York City is, but like these are made by people living in the city who are like, no, that's grimy.
Well, that's like, how
this is what it is.
I get like that feeling from Joe Spinell. Like he seems like this is a dude that I know or like have run into where like he is not afraid of anything. It like pull a gun on him, do whatever. He's not gonna be it's from that like time period of hard, like New York fucking, you know, like just living in the streets, fucking dealing with crime 24/7, like all sorts of shit. I don't know, and he like I feel like it comes across in his portrayal as fucking Frank Zito, you know.
So I grew up with a lot of bikers. My uncle being one of them. And he had a friend that everyone called Fat Marty, right? And Fat Marty is Joe Spinell, dude. Like,
Damn.
he is to a fucking T. This is what Fat Marty looked like. It is good years. Fat Marty got to be a much fatter Marty later on in life.
Fattest Marty.
Yes, dude, yes. Unbelievably fat Marty. But dude, like, legit, life of crime, living on the edge, like, that's what these dudes that look like this are. Like, it fits that character.
Scary.
Not that, like, this is who Joe, Spinell is, or whatever like that. He's a good guy, but like,
I don't know, man.
I can't vouch for him.
I've heard some things about it. Not that he's like, dude, he ain't on the fucking Epstein list or something, but like,
I don't know, bro. I'm not vouching for the guy.
Yeah.
But this is what these characters do and look like. It's the perfect fucking, like, it's the perfect character look for what's about to happen in this film.
Like,
man.
even I would be afraid to fucking stand up to this dude. And I'm like, I'm 6'1", over 200 pounds. I would even think twice before being like, hey man, cut it out.
Yeah. So let's start out here. Because there's a good scene that we kind of demonstrate a little bit of that. There's 2 beach kills that happen here that kind of start this movie out, man. And this is an awesome way to get a movie like this going, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. I heard somebody else say that this was supposed to be like Jaws, but on land. Like, that's what they were going for. I don't really like that.
I could see like how you could make that comparison, but I don't think that's the intention.
I don't really like that. But let's play there's 2 beach kills in the beginning. Of course, it's a man and a woman out there, messing around or whatnot. The guy goes to get some firewood, which I really don't know much driftwood coming on the shores of like Coney Island or wherever the fuck they are. Fucking Bright Beach or some shit.
Yeah.
But here, it's like this is, to me, is a very Italian kill, right? This is like very 70s.
Black glove killer fucking kind of kill.
Razor kill.
Yeah.
So she's like napping or laying down on the beach. He like walks up behind her. Well, kneels behind her. Is like petting her head. She thinks it's the boyfriend. Pulls her head up and cuts her throat very vividly. Like, it's very, you see everything. They don't cut. So apparently there was an R-rated cut of this movie. Don't watch that shit. If you end up with that, don't watch it. It's fucking stupid. Now, this is a kill that I love. There's something about this is another very Italian type kill. The boyfriend now comes back to their little camp area, whatever, thinking that his girl's, sleeping, the old Friday the 13th trick. But of course it is not what it seems.
What you're also going to see here is how fucking massive this guy comes across.
Yeah, he fucking uses the garrote wire on him like a piano wire and literally pulls him off the ground.
Look at how much bigger his legs and feet are compared to the other man.
Yeah, like just the width of it, right?
Unit, dude. Holy shit.
Dude, these kills in movies always just give me the fucking chills. Like getting fucking strangled with a wire. Like, you ever get cut with like a clay cutting wire or something? Like
guitar string, dude. I've gotten cut with the fucking. That shit sucks.
Is the remake of this worth watching? Absolutely.
Yeah, dude. 100 fucking.
We'll cover the remake eventually. It's really, really,
I was
really
gonna
good.
mention that already on the podcast at some point. That like the Elijah Wood fucking remake, definitely not a remake scene for scene. But dude, that movie fucking rules. Dude.
Yeah, that's an awesome movie. He does such a good job, and it's like
he comes out of all the remake talk, dude. We need to talk about that shit more. Dude.
Yeah, and like it's not like the similar thing where Joe Spinell is like fucking like a hulking, like intimidating dude. Elijah Wood just plays it like a fucking psychopath. Like he's just
weirdo, dude.
Yeah.
He looks amazing in that movie. So yeah, to answer your question, watch the fucking remake. But watch this first, but then watch the fucking remake.
Yeah. It won't affect. It doesn't ruin anything. The stories are different enough and all that stuff. So, definitely check it out. But you start the movie with pretty graphic fucking kills, like things that I really didn't expect him to get pulled off the ground like that. I mean, obviously I've seen this movie for fucking years, but it's something where they just show right off the bat, this dude is a ruthless killer. and he's got like power behind him too. He's not just some sneaking through the darkness, you know, cutting your throat while you're not looking. He like will overpower you and fuck you up. It's really just a great introduction to the character.
I'm trying to look up here. What year was the end of the? So 69 was the last year of like the specific first run of the Zodiac Killer. Because this is like very similar, like kind of vibes where you just have this like masked figure taking out teens on the beach, just taking out people. Like that's how this whole thing kind of starts for me. Is that same like, you know, classic story you hear about, you know, kids getting shot on Lover's Lane and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So first time watching this, I could definitely see how like you're like, oh, this is going to be something like that. But then you start seeing that this is actually not a movie like that at all. Like this is a movie about a complete fucking psychopath who is tormented by his own childhood. Yep. And has basically taking it out on young women all over the city. Yep. And it's a much darker fucking movie than what would have been if it would have been like a Zodiac type of like knockoff movie.
I agree. Like it's far more offensive, not offensive, but like offensive, like where you're following this dude prepping for the night, going out and like finding his prey and like, you know, stalking them. He like also like tries to, with some of them, he has like a psychological connection to also, not supernatural, but like just like in an obsessive like, peeping Tom type way. Yeah. Like,
he's legitimately insane. He's not right. And like, because of that, he does have these like, you know, obsessions and these like compulsions to do like these really fucking bizarre things. One of which is the whole mannequins that he keeps all over his house that he uses as like
stand-ins basically, right? For the women that he kills.
And then he scalps and he puts the little scalps on all the
scalps the women, and puts the like their hair onto the mannequin. So it looks like he also uses some of their clothes too. But it's like a real creepy thing.
Waste them, you know?
Yeah. Well, like his room, like his apartment, there's like all the weapons everywhere and stuff. And like he uses everything. He uses knives, guns, fucking, he's got like a machete. He has like it looks like a bayonet at one point he uses also, like all sorts of the garrote wire. And then he also just straight up strangles people. In the beginning of the movie, he also kills a prostitute, right? And like you could see he's like the worst type of killer where he's able to talk like a normal person and be able to act like he's just like a
big component of this dude is how actually like charming this motherfucker can be at times, dude.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, yeah, he's intimidating and stuff, but like when he talks to people, he's very nice. Right? Like he's dead with my friends. The apartment must have stunk. That's for damn not sure. But like, look at when he's choking out the prostitute in the beginning. Well, not the beginning, but like the first kill after the intro. Yeah. He just looks like a madman when he's doing this.
One of the most intense, I think, realistic portrayals of somebody strangling somebody that you're gonna see in a movie, dude. This is like pure intensity.
He looks like he means it.
Oh yeah.
Look at that face. Oh my god, the sweat, the eyes.
Yeah.
Look how he's a thick boy. Look at that shit. He's like a square.
I've had a woman make a face like that at me before, dude. It's terrifying. It's not good.
he's holding her down, strangling her in the hotel room, like on the bed, and she's actually getting pushed into the bed. That's how hard he's pushing down on her. You can see her sinking into the mattress. It is, dude. It is fucked up because they're having like a decent conversation before all this too. He's like, "Oh, do you model and all this stuff?" She's like, "Oh yeah," like she kind of like also is kind of like blows him off and like, "Oh yeah, sure, whatever." But then she sees he's got like fucking, you know, mucho dinero on him, and she starts like,
attitude changes, you know.
Yeah. Well, she starts like playing around with him, all this shit. Like it's everything. You really don't know if he's gonna do anything to her, right? Like he really plays it off.
It seems like he's just kind of feeling the whole thing out. Like he doesn't have like the intent build up yet. Plus, you don't see the Desperado guitar case there where he's going to pull out some fucking weapons.
I think that's a violin case or a cello. Okay. It's. I was trying to figure that out.
Cultured. It's a little.
It's too small. It's too small. I was doing the shotgun shell to size ratio, and it looked like it's probably like a violin case or something. But holy shit, man! Like you see that he means fucking business, right? And you start seeing that like he has a complete other side to him, and it is unfortunately terrible. We were talking about the bathroom kill before. We could go out of order because there's really not much. Like the plot doesn't have much to do with the kills themselves.
He does end up scalping that girl, and I'm pretty sure we do have the.
Do we have it? Oh yeah, we do. Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I took her getting her head taken off there. If I do remember correctly.
If I do say so, I believe I acquired the clip of her getting her head scalped.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So you actually see the razor blade. Going across her forehead, it's bleeding, even though it bends a little bit. But a razor, I mean, we'll do that. But
yeah, a little give to it.
See, this looks a lot better on VHS because you can't tell. But then he pulls the hair away, right? Yeah, look, he's
a little fucking
dude. Look, oh my God, you see her like, you see the scalp actually being pulled back.
So good.
Man, see?
You made it just in time for that, buddy. Welcome to the chat.
Yeah, what's up, dude? In covert. What's up? Listen to his band. So now let's go through some more of these kills because there's one that's like extremely iconic to this movie. And if you haven't seen that before, you're going to be in for fucking some shit. But when he kills, I think she's a nurse or something, right?
Yeah, because he's like stalking her all throughout the fucking subway and shit like that, dude.
She's trying to like evade this dude. She goes into the bathroom, all that stuff. Thinks she's finally alone, right? That he went away. She's safe. But this kill, just another one that like I would hope this never happens to me.
You're safer in the streets, man. Get the fuck out of the club. You know,
she's like washing her face in the sink. She looks up. He's right behind her and pulls out like a fucking bayonet and sticks it from like through her back. And it comes out her chest. And then like her yelling with like the knife coming out the front and him just kind of like dropping her. And then he washes the knife off like in the sink. Like,
tidy up a little here.
Dude, this guy is fucking something else. I don't know why, like, we'll get into it at the end. I think I would rather talk about that after we,
okay.
Now, the kill in this movie that I think is probably one of the most famous shots of the 80s. I'm saying of the 80s, dude.
Of horror movies in general, dude. I think we talking about gore. I think this is up there with one of the best practical effects ever done, in my opinion.
Yeah, and if you watch this in actual slow motion, like it's pretty fucking good. So Tom Savini, who did the special effects in this, right? And
who is the master of gore, as you guys will obviously know.
He's out with his girl. They're on the side of the, at makeout point, fucking kissing, doing stuff in the back seat when his girl says, "Hey, there's somebody out there." And then she gets a bad vibe and they got to fucking ski-daddle, right? He finally says like, "All right, fine." But unfortunately, I don't think they're ever leaving this spot. At least not whole.
Not Savini.
Neither of them. He's in front of the car when they turn the lights on. He jumps on the hood with a fucking shotgun and fires it point blank through the fucking windshield and literally pops Tom Savini's head like a water balloon. And you see the whole thing, and it cuts back in slow motion where you see all the
flopping of the fucking guts. Dude, this
is the craziest headshot.
So fucking awesome.
This is the craziest fucking headshot that you will ever see. You know the scene in Dawn of the Dead when they kick the door open and Wooly fucking shoots the zombie's head and it explodes? It looks like that, but on fucking steroids. I can't even tell.
Way more intense, dude.
Dude, I can't tell you another fucking head explosion that, like, scanners, nope, nothing like this. There's something about it, and it just looks fucking like real. It looks real.
Like, I get that you see that it's a fucking dummy, like, right before the fucking, Like, I get it. Like, I'm
It
not.
don't look that bad though. It honestly
it doesn't.
On VHS. It looks great. It looks mint.
Even on
HD,
this,
it still looks fucking good to me.
Suspend your fucking disbelief for a second and take yourself out of that like overcritical analysis of the scene, and it is fucking incredible how almost like viscerally real it feels when that fucking head explodes. And it's not even so much the initial shot, it's that cut back in slow motion that just fucking seals it,
from
dude.
behind, from the back seat, and you just see like the top of his head just flopping with the fucking skull and all that shit. Dude, I don't know, man.
Savini, literally.
Dude, I see what you did there. And as you may know, if you go on our Instagram page, the latest post, there's a song by Mortician, Morbid Butchery, where they sample this scene. Well, he samples the scene.
Why did they not? It's a fucking amazing band with an amazing sample. So.
Yeah. Now you know this is where it came from. Look at that. I really do think that this is like one of the best scenes of. I'm just saying the 80s because this is, whatever.
Sure.
But like, what a fucking insane kill for a slasher film. And I like the fact he uses all weapons. I hate when it's like, oh no, guns are cheap. Guns are cheap. Blah blah blah. It's like, dude, in the real world, if the dude was a serial killer, he's using fucking everything. Yeah, they definitely, dude. You could see if you watch it in slow motion, like you could see the windshield is whole, and then it fucking like they really did it. Yeah, they really did. He perfected that Dawn of the Dead, head explosion, the blood fucking whatever.
Really took it to a next level.
Now, Chris, we have to talk about the side quest, the side story of this. He meets a woman who's a photographer and starts almost having like a legit relationship with her, right? Like almost becomes his girlfriend. They go to fucking this and that. They go to dinner. They hang out. He like acts like he's fucking, like he's a fucking, a painter, right? He dresses completely differently. He acts like a little
so
like
charming, dude. Like he's able to like completely, she's like an attractive woman and is able to like completely pretty much win her over to the point where she
disarms
feels
her basically.
safe with
Yeah.
him, dude. It's crazy.
Just like him talking to her about like, yeah, when you take a picture, it's yours forever. It's like, dude, what the fuck is this? Like, did women find guys like that charming back then? Like,
I mean, maybe, but it's even so. It's like he's able to turn off the extreme violence and just like desire to like collect these women like enough to like really be coherent to what this girl is like needs to hear and shit, dude. It's fucking almost brilliant how it's written, because like it is kind of like a real psychopath. If you ever watch and think anything about them, like a Ted Bundy type of character who is like the ultimate like,
oh, I would have never thought. I would have never thought he was doing that. Like
so
that sort
charming.
of shit.
Like all these women loved him, but like motherfucker was like exactly like this, just not as greasy. You know, like
they're not always a fucking John Wayne Gacy or something. They're always like a fucking, I could have told you that motherfucker was a nut job. Like, I always knew there was something wrong with him. He like plays it pretty fucking well. Now, this is what basically leads to the end of the film, the culmination of everything. He murders one of the women that is, I guess, her friend, but also she was part of the photo shoot that she was doing. He steals a necklace from her and then returns it later on in the night, basically as like an in to access her apartment or whatever. But
yeah, I worked with a dude that looked like Joe Spinell. He was swimming in stats 24/7.
Is that like in current times in 1978? Like,
it's
that's
got
what
to be
I
like at least a few years
how
ago.
old are you?
Imagine.
Yeah, how old are you, man? Are you 60? Are you 70? But they are they went to the They went to the funeral or whatnot of the friend. He's acting like a real normal dude. So not only did he murder her, but he went to the funeral also. He was a fat, greasy monster. Jesus.
Shit, I got a chance still. Let's do this.
But he says, like, hey, while we're in the area, can we drop a wreath off? It's the holidays. I want to go put this on my mom's grave. Right? And this is like basically where it all falls apart.
Well, he starts losing it, dude, for sure. And this also like brings a really important point up where this movie not only has all this amazing gore and all this shit, it has an incredible fucking score. The music in this movie is so fucking good. And a perfect example of that is this graveyard scene where like shit's broken down. He's now attacking his girlfriend and she is taking off through the graveyard. And the music playing here was so good that I had to take a clip of it just to show you guys, man.
Look how this looks. It's a real graveyard, too.
The scene is amazing, too.
It's a real cemetery. It's just running through. I'm gonna get you that bomber jacket for the winter, man.
I should dress like Joe Spino for the fucking Halloween episode.
Dude, that would be awesome. You gotta get that Western belt, though. Oh, Steven's 43. It's probably about 15, 20 years ago, so pretty contemporary. Damn, dude must have had some game. Contemporary Don Juan.
Hell yeah, dude. I like that.
Dude, there's a ton of good fucking soundtrack clips. Well, soundtrack pieces from this. Like, the main theme is fucking awesome.
Really good.
But
overlooked soundtrack, fucking Maniac for sure, dude.
For sure. I damn agree with that. Now, she is not going to go down like a majority of the other victims in this. She is going to put up a fight, and she manages to grab a shovel and wounds him. Grizz, do you think the way this dude has been acting this whole movie, do you think this warrants the reaction he gives it?
No. I also think this was a pretty weird like thing to take him out. Like it's a flesh wound. Like I saw a knight get his whole arm taken off and continue fighting in a movie. Like there should be fucking nothing for him to continue at this point, dude.
So she pops up, hits him with a shovel, and it's like really not too bad, but he lays on the ground like he's fucking,
Oh my god.
And this is the end. Yeah, she literally escapes. Right?
That's
she
awesome.
gets the fuck out of there. And that's unfortunately the end for him. Well, we'll see. But he is like now in this weird delirium fucking, psychosis. He's at his mom's grave on his hands and knees, basically like he's completely off his rocker at this point. And this movie just can't stop with the shit. Not only is this a slasher movie, but we have supernatural elements, and this is where it kind of begins, where his mom pays him a little visit. Carmen Zito. That's a pretty cool name.
I love that pasta.
His mom pops out of the ground as a fucking zombie and grabs him. Look at his reaction. His reaction is awesome, too.
That scream is great, dude.
He's like he's still like a child, right? It's like a very like childish type thing.
I gotta say, watching it back, now thinking about it, I absolutely love this scene. I laughed so hard the first time I saw it. I do feel like it takes away from the movie, in my opinion. Now, in hindsight, all these years later.
So to me, I feel like this is him snapping because he realizes like the jig.
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
like
I agree.
Gone.
That's definitely what this is representing, is like the full on loss of reality going, he's broken at this point. And this is just like a demonstration of like the hallucinations of like being completely mentally, done. I just also think that like the movie's vibe hasn't been this the entire time. It's
that
really
I agree with. Yeah, that I agree with.
This very dark, serious, seedy fucking slasher vibe, and now this is almost goofy.
That's
dark
how he rolls,
comedy. 100%. I just think that it would have been more effective to have demonstrated that break in a different way. That would have been more fitting to like the evil spirit of this movie.
Well, we do
I
see
absolutely
that.
love that scene though, and you're just saying. I just think that it could have been.
We do see the break in the way that you want to see it, and
Yeah.
that's when all his victims somehow manifest in his room to get their revenge.
This is the proper. This is what needed to be shown for sure.
All the mannequins now turned into actual women, people that he killed, and they're all picking up weapons, ripping him apart, stabbing the fuck out of him.
Looks so
It's
good.
really extremely brutal. They cut his arm off, it's bleeding. Dude, I love this, the decapitated body fucking standing up from under the bed. Just
Pull the
blood
bed
shooting
down.
out. Yeah. Him screaming, and they pull his fucking head off his body as he's yelling, and they're sitting there holding the head. And that, unfortunately, is not the end.
I was gonna say that's not how it ends.
The cops come. I guess, she tells on him. The cops show up at his apartment. They open the door, and he's lying there, bleeding from the stomach, appearing like he is dead. But when the cops leave, which they would never do, they would never just fucking leave the room and shut the door.
Yeah.
The close up, you see him bleeding from the stomach with the knife in there.
Great music. The suspense.
Close up on his face, and his eyes open. He's still alive, maniac.
I love the cut to the fucking title too. It's amazing, dude.
So now
Love
this is the thing, man. Do you take it as like he stabbed himself to like almost commit suicide? So like he wouldn't go to jail or whatever, and now he's like still alive. So
Yeah, I guess like that's kind of how I was thinking about it. Like I also thought it was maybe like a booby trap for the cops to like come in and like take the cops out or something like that. But the cops do leave.
yeah,
So I
nothing
guess it
happens to
doesn't
them.
really- Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care for the ending as much now that I kind of wish it would have ended with the
The mannequins.
zombies tearing them apart. Not the zombies, but the mannequin fucking women tearing them apart.
I just like the idea of him being alive still. I just like that.
There is an element that's great that the kills continue. That the madness is not over. There could have been a Maniac too. I like
That's what I wanted to
sets it up
say,
for
man.
it.
That would have been sick for a Maniac too, but
Yeah.
they did make another movie called The Last Horror Film. Are you
Film.
familiar with this
Correct.
movie?
Yes, I am.
This is a movie, if you like Maniac, it's not the same, but it's got Joe Spinell in it and everything. Watch this movie. It's fucking real. It's the ending, the twist ending is awesome.
What we should cover in the future.
We
honestly.
could definitely cover that. Yeah, we could definitely cover The Last Horror
We
Film.
should absolutely cover that, dude. That's a fun fucking movie.
It's about like him being obsessed with this actress and he wants to make a movie and like he wants her to be in the movie and all this
How about a
shit.
double feature, dude. That's how you do it. A
Double
little back
Spinell.
to back this and that. Yeah,
Double
dude.
Spinell.
Little Spinell Saturday or some shit, dude. You fucking get down.
Yeah, we could do that one day. That's a good idea. Let's put that. Well, now we can't, but we could do.
Fuck.
We could do The Godfather and
Yeah.
and Rocky. But that is Maniac from 1980. It is available on Tubi, but buy it if you can. Try to whatever. We didn't even get into the whole fucking Anchor Bay connection with all that shit and all that. Like,
There's a lot.
maybe next time when we do fucking The Last Horror Film. But I love this movie. The remake is fucking great. It's the same but different. So if that makes
Worth
sense,
watching.
yeah, it's
100%.
definitely worth watching. But if you call yourself a horror fan, you have to watch fucking Maniac. Also, in The Last Horror Film, I believe the movie is that like they're doing, like they're going to see, or the premiere or whatever, is called Scream. I think it's called Scream.
That's amazing. I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
realize
pretty
that.
But Grizz, it's time that we head over to the wide world of metal. And what the fuck do we have this week? Because it was awesome.
I know, dude. We have a band called Grotesquerie. It is a kind of a one-man project that has now kind of brought other people on board for the recording and stuff like that. The dude's name, this is actually like, I think they're from fucking Switzerland and shit. I'm not going to be able to pronounce any of these fucking names. That doesn't really matter. The name of the band is Grotesquerie. The new album is Uninhabited Plain. When I've first heard this, I heard their release of one of these songs. It was called Cloned in this is going to be so hard to say. Perpetuity. Yeah, it shouldn't be that hard to say, but I'm just an idiot. It was like a one song off of this release that they had put out like a month ago or so, kind of promoting it. And I've been waiting so fucking long for this album to come out because I was obsessed with that one track. Finally, the album came out on July 11th. So this is the full EP. It's 5 songs. And like Mike said, it's fucking awesome. Let's start out with Cyclogenesis as a little bit of an example.
Awesome fucking production. Tight as fuck. Awesome fucking dude. Singer.
Composition is fucking awesome, dude. So fucking good.
Yeah,
dude.
This shit is awesome.
Blast.
This is definitely what Grizz is listening to as he paints his clay sculptures and shit. His plaster casts.
My plaster casts.
Right, you got like a starfish. You paint it
right after planting my chia heads. I go and do this. Dude. It's a very relaxing evening.
While you're making a popsicle stick house.
My Lincoln logs, dude. Get it right.
Damn.
So fucking. Like we were talking about during that track, though, the production is incredible. Guitar tones are so dialed into one another. Everything is layered fucking perfectly. The drums are so tight on this, and this dude's drumming is absolutely massive. It's so fucking fast. His blasts are incredible. I think that's the first thing that I noticed. And then followed by that vocalist who's like, the mix on it is perfect. With like it just sits in the perfect spot for this music, dude. They had like an album that I listened to prior to this that was like it was good, man, but this took it to a whole new level. I kind of want to save that one for last. Let's do the Uninhabited Plain, the title track here.
Like, this shit is so good. The drummer is fucking insane, man. This is just...
It's one of those bands where you have to like, okay, I'm listening to this song, I'm going to focus on this instrument for this one, and then I'm going to focus back on another instrument for the next listen. And you'll find different, like, really unique things going on throughout the whole song.
Yeah, that shit fucking rules. And the cover art looks like a Magic the Gathering card, but not in the way that you think it would. It looks like a land card.
A landscape,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like a dual land. Pretty fucking
Their logo
awesome.
is fucking sick too, dude. I love the way that looks on
I agree with that too, man. I agree with everything this week. Jesus.
Yeah, well, it's very agreeable. All of it's great content. So the fucking best song on the entire album, in my opinion.
I agree. This was my favorite.
And it's got the fucking nastiest groove coming out of it, dude. It's called Paralyzed and Dissolved.
What a name for a song.
Yeah. Fucking bolt thrower, fucking worship metal, dude. This is amazing.
Chris carrying fucking groceries in from the fucking truck
with one hand,
with his fucking sandals on, his slides on.
Crocs.
See, like, why didn't Morbid Angel do this instead of Where the Slime Lives, right?
Yeah, Where the Slime Lives is ridiculous. Is that not like the funniest song in fucking death metal history, dude?
Yeah, I think I
could not get over it.
That unfortunately gets the clown award forever.
Yeah, like
that's an immediate skip. That's an immediate skip for me.
In all of metal, like to me, like the two funniest things are that, and then like Dave Mustaine's fucking talking voice that he does on songs. Like those are like the ultimate fucking funny weird things, dude.
Oh, okay, start coughing. You got me.
The real me. Like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, there's something, you know the song In My Darkest Hour? Do you know that song?
Dude.
For whatever reason, I can't think of that song without thinking of him like wearing the hat with the smoke, but like smoking crack as he's talking it. Oh my God. There's something about Dave Mustaine that I just love. If he was not,
sure.
There's something about being just like such a musical genius. Yeah. And also just
being so bitter.
Yeah. And like doing all the shit you're not supposed to do, but like he's still around. He's like still out there and he can still play exactly like he still got it. But
yeah, that's for sure, dude. He can still rip.
But yeah, that voice is something else, isn't it?
What a choice, dude. But no, this week's band is absolutely incredible, though. Grotesquerie, Uninhabited Plain. You absolutely have to fucking check this band out. Like I said, I'm not sure where they're from. I know like the main studio was recorded at in Switzerland. Someone was recorded in Oakland. Doesn't really fucking matter. Wherever they're from.
Actually, it might because maybe there's another band with the same name. So
that's what I'm thinking. I might have got confused at the beginning with who was in this band and who wasn't. So like, don't listen to me on that shit. But like, they're tagged in Australia and Switzerland. So who they could be from all over the fucking place.
Who cares?
These guys have fucking names I can't pronounce. So here you go. Grotesquerie, I can pronounce their fucking name and their band. And this Uninhabited Plain album, which absolutely crushes. I've sent it to just about 10 of my fucking death metal friends already today.
Everybody loves it.
If you want it, go fucking grab it yourself. It's on Spotify. It's on YouTube. It's on Bandcamp. It's everywhere you want to listen to your fucking favorite music. So go listen to it, man.
This is definitely going to be another Massacred for me. Where like I still listen to it fucking all the time. Like that shit fucking, I still love Massacred. Anybody that does a Resident Evil type fucking influenced album. Yeah, you got me. You fucking got me. And then there's a Fulci one right after. Like, is that me? Is that me?
Point, dude.
Now, Grizz, unfortunately, I forgot to do this before, but next week we're doing a pretty special movie. We're doing a foreign film again. I guess we do a lot of foreign films here. But I'm pretty pumped to do this because eventually we could do the American remake that I feel is just as good. But we are covering Wreck from 2007. If you haven't seen it before, go check it out ahead of time. It's not really like a siege movie. It's like a supernatural zombie Antichrist type thing. It's pretty fucking awesome.
First time watch for me. So
you're going to like it. I had to tell Grizz, I'm like, no, dude, I swear, the movie's good. It's not like a only Mike thinks it's good type movie. It's an actual good movie. It's actually fucking sick.
We've been through that before.
Yeah, but that's going to be next Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideo podcast. But before we actually wrap this up, Grizz, we had quite the coinky dink today, didn't we?
Dude, our delicious dinners.
Dude, we somehow, without any sort of correspondence ahead of time, we both had Pizza Hut for dinner. And I have not had Pizza Hut in I don't know how many months. It's 6 months or something.
At least for me, dude. Way longer. Like,
we somehow managed to say we're having Pizza Hut. Yeah. I know why I wanted it. Dude, my local Pizza Hut has what the fuck are they called? The personal pan pizzas for $2 on Tuesdays.
I saw that on the menu today. You
should have got one while you were waiting, like a road pizza. You get a road pizza,
quick one. I love that.
Yeah, that's like we used to have a place called All American in New York. You'd go pick up the food, you drive it back, but you get a hot dog for the road. You know,
a hot dog you can have any
road dog.
I get that, dude. Yeah, road dog is.
But I thought it was pretty fucking funny that we both ended up eating Pizza Hut today. Now, were the qualities the same? I have a whole dude. It was swamped there. I ended up waiting so fucking long for my shit.
Really?
Yeah, it was a bad experience. Pizza Hut. It was a bad experience, but the food was good. The food was fucking good. Please do a podcast from your local retro Pizza Hut. I have a retro Pizza Hut. My Pizza Hut has not changed since 1985.
We should just roll up in there one day with some I get some of those Google glasses or some shit.
Dude, and I got the Zoom recorder and all that shit. Yeah. Maybe we'll do.
Next time I come down in a little bit, we'll fucking go down there.
Dude, that would actually be fucking hilarious. If you talk to the kid behind the counter, like, hey, we do a show. It has nothing to do with Pizza Hut,
We just want to do it here.
Yeah, we just want to do it in the Pizza Hut. Can I sit in the fucking salad bar area? Or at least have the lights. Those fucking. I don't even know if it was a salad bar. It was just like a. I don't know.
I would love to actually do the video. Yeah, like that would be fucking awesome to do the show in Pizza Hut.
We'll see what we can do. But Grizz, I think that's it, man. Maniac. Just there was so much to talk about. What can I say?
It's worth it, man. We got into it.
It is a perfect slasher film.
Fun one, man.
Yes. Grizz, where can they find you on the internet?
You find me on Instagram at Kane_enabler.
And you can find me at Bad Taste Video, and you can find everything we do at www.badtastevideo.com. We stream live every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@badtastevideo podcast. If you can't catch it live, you can always go back and watch previous episodes. They're all fucking up there. Somehow, none of them have been taken down permanently. Sometimes, we get a hiccup and YouTube.
For a few hours.
Yeah,
cleared up.
Yeah, you gotta write an email or two or whatever. Do a copyright. What do they call that?
We ride the
challenge.
we're doing.
Yeah, we ride the line. We're all right. But if you want to go and watch older episodes, they're on there. If you want to listen to the podcast, you could also listen to that. We release these episodes every Thursday morning in audio form, wherever podcasts are found. But trust us, it's a lot better to watch the fucking YouTube videos because not only are you getting the podcast, but you get to watch the clips too. Yeah, you don't really even have to pay attention to us, even though we're plastered on the screen. Yeah, it's fine. You get to see Joe Spinell sweating like a hog, stabbing somebody in a dirty New York City bathroom in 1980. But Grizz, is there anything else that you would like to mention?
No, I'm just excited for next week to watch something I've never seen before on a good recommendation. So hopefully you guys come back next week. The chat's been a lot of fun tonight, man. You guys have been really cool. So I appreciate you guys showing up.
Hell yeah. Yeah. So next week, that's going to be Wreck from 2007. I believe it's on Tubi. I think that's on Tubi now. So you can watch it. No problem. And I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank the chat. And hopefully we see you next week because it's been great. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.